Hello everyone, it's Adam here once again and welcome to Passive NS Arena. I received an alert from a friend informing me about a recent development in Petronpay. Now, I am a part of Petronpay, but I don't promote this company because of my own personal reasons, all right? And I shared that reasons over here in one of my videos where I actually compared Petronpay to QUBITLIFE. All right, so if you have not watched that video, kindly head to my channel Passive NS Arena and make sure you watch that video to do some great favor. And I know some members who are with Petronpay came so loud at me trying to tell me I was being biased, but now I hope they will understand why I made that comparison, because there's a happening in Petronpay, and this is the message I received. Announcement: due to high volatility of Bitcoin, withdrawal payment will be made every 1st and 15th of each month. Whew. I don't really mind because I'm not really into Petronpay. Like I mentioned, personally, there are some one or two features of the company that doesn't go well with me, although I didn't know about them before I signed up. All right, but in the video, and why I'm making this video is that in a video where I compared QUBITECH and Petronpay, I mentioned that knowing how the company generates its income to pay members off is very, very vital, and joining a company that actually has various means of generating income is far, far better than a company that has only one way of generating income. The question then becomes, what happens if something goes on wrong with that company? Okay, but if a company has a lot of means of generating income, should one of the means fail, the others can support it. And so I spoke about the fact that in QUBITLIFE, for example, the company is able to generate income from all of these avenues, okay, from the blockchain service, from selling investment packages, from selling robots, from having QUBITLIFE Academy. There are a lot of things going on with this company. Now, when we move to Petronpay, we realize that the company is actually dealing in oil, so they say. Okay, so this is my account on Petronpay. If you think I'm being biased, well, I'm not, because I have an account on Petronpay also. But whenever I click on withdrawal, all right, when you click on withdrawal, this is what pops up. As I read earlier on, due to high volatility of Bitcoin, withdrawal payment will be made every 1st and 15th of each month. The question therefore is that if you tell me you are actually dealing in oil, how on earth does the Bitcoin price drop affect you as a company? That is what I don't get. So if you are not aware, the price of Bitcoin actually dropped since 2 days ago by about 10%, and this sent companies trending down the drain. And so if Petronpay is telling me that they deal in oil, all right, let me go about us. Go to about us, and you can clearly see that they inform investors that they deal in oil. If you deal in oil, how on earth does the price of Bitcoin drop affect your returns? This clearly tells me something else when it comes to the company, and that is why I don't even promote it. Please, I'm not saying do not join if you want to join. It is your right to choose which investment platforms you have to join, but it is always very important you make your due diligence before joining every investment platform, because it does not correlate, in my opinion. If you deal or invest in Bitcoin, then the price of Bitcoin will affect you. But if you invest in oil, as Petronpay says they do, then the price of Bitcoin drop should never affect the company. Why then are they saying that investors can only now withdraw from the 1st and only on the 15th of each month? Seriously, this is bad news. If you have been in online investment for some time now, you know that anytime a company comes up with these terms and conditions, it means bad news. I'm sorry I'm the one to break it out to you, but trust me, your upliners who actually asked you to join Petronpay won't tell you what I'm telling you, because they know they'll be pissed, or you'll be pissed at them, or you'll be angry at them. But if any company comes up with these limitations on withdrawals, it means they need to keep money. Something's going on wrong over there. Please, it's very, very important we take note of what is happening. Join a legitimate company. Oh my god, how long will I keep on saying this? Please, there is QUBITLIFE, and they hide nothing away from you. A company that has its own blockchain services, it's just an amazing platform to be on. Okay, and anytime they give you the daily reports as to how the day went with the company. So if the profit for that day for the company was 0.9%, everyone receives 0.9% on their investment. And you can see the statistics of the company and how they took the trades. But once again, ask yourself this simple question. If Petronpay says they deal in oil, all right, they deal in oil, how on earth does the price of Bitcoin affect the price of oil? It does not make sense. That even alone should tell you that there's something they are hiding away from you. God bless you and have a wonderful week. Goodbye.